Alright, what is going on, my friend out there on YouTube land? Welcome to the video. My name is Brian Dolinick, and this is going to be a conversation on how to build a business. You know, if you're looking to get started in business, looking to become an entrepreneur, it's why you came to this video, and maybe you even possibly typed in how to start a supply chain business, which is the example I'm going to be touching base on in this video, covering really important and critical information you have to know about the business model so you can make an informed decision by the end of this video whether it's right for you or not. But aside from that, if that's really what you're looking for, to be your own boss, you've come to the right video. Alright, over the last 3.5 years, having started some businesses, most of them failed, some of them worked. I can definitely tell you from that experience, it was a good learning experience. However, there was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears dealing with some of the things and some of the territory that goes with the supply chain business, like supplies, like inventory, like equipment, like shipping and handling, alright, like employees, except for me, I was paying employees more than I was getting paid sometimes. And you know, you gotta look at the business model, and that's the first thing before you start one. Alright, you gotta analyze, because it cannot just cost you. Having friends of mine who have started their own, you know, supply chain businesses, whether it was for food, clothing, different types of variety type of things, or whether it was, you know, for distribution purposes, having friends who have done this and spent, you know, tens and even hundreds of thousands of dollars as an upfront investment to start the business, and then on a monthly ongoing basis a continuous sum of thousands of dollars. It can be crazy, alright? And if you are looking at this because you want to be your own boss, if you're looking at starting this type of business model because you want to be your own boss to do what you want to do when you want to do it, I would actually suggest to you, before you consider starting a supply chain business, if you hear me out here for a minute, I've got a lead I want to throw your way here. If you want to be your own boss, do what you want to do, create true leverage and flexibility, if that's really what you're looking for, the rest of this video is for you. If not, then you know, comment down below and I'll point you in the right direction, and I'll share with you how friends of mine who have started their own supply chain business and what they've gone through. But before you consider heading down that road, alright, if you're looking to start your own business, to be your own boss, my lead I'm going to throw you away here is actually what happened to me when I transferred from a traditional brick and mortar business dealing with supplies, equipment, all that stuff, to an internet business. This was going back just over a year ago. I came across a person who was building a business on the internet without dealing with any of that overhead, so their profit was much greater and their workload and overhead was much smaller, alright, and because they were building a business on the internet without dealing with those things, they had the mobility to travel and change locations where they wanted to live, wherever there's internet connection, and build their business. And it was very lucrative, making a high multiple six-figure income business. And because time and money wasn't an issue for them and they're truly living a life and building a business at the same time, I started to model and copy what they're doing. Less than, you know, a couple weeks after that, obviously not average, not typical results. I had to work at this. I had to learn some things like you'd have to learn with a supply chain business. Alright, but I was able to create a full-time income business working part-time, and those are not average or typical results. You're looking at typical projections with a traditional business like a supply chain business to get a return on your investment in like 6 to 12 months or even longer than that. Alright, typically actually that's super conservative. With the supply chain business, you're looking at a return on your investment in like 2 to 5 years. Alright, and that's because you're dealing with that overhead. You're dealing with spending, you know, tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you're lucky if you even get a return on your investment, which is why I can't emphasize it enough. Before you consider starting a supply chain business, if you're looking at it just because you want to be your own boss, you want to do what you want to do, create true leverage and flexibility, best thing you can learn how to do, I would throw your way here, is to learn how to build a business on the internet. Learn how to do it so you can eliminate the factor of dealing with the stress and overwhelm of overhead, alright, tremendous overhead, creating your own products and services without doing any of that stuff, because with the right guidance and help on the internet, you can create a very lucrative income and business for yourself and be able to enjoy what you're passionate about, not just afford what you're passionate about, but have the time freedom to enjoy it in a relatively short period of time, if you're willing to work, if you're willing to learn some things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this made sense, and if you're following me here and this did make sense to you and you like to learn how to build a business on the internet, if you're coachable, if you're trainable, and you're willing to learn some things, check out the link down below. It's my site, 123marketingtips.com. Don't be shy, grab your training, and I'll connect with you from there. But aside from that, I look forward to seeing your success story on the next one and seeing you on the beaches of the world. Take care.